I want to take a look on like how I see the industry, like the opportunity, what's the risk mitigation systems that we are using today. So we have two main systems. The one that everybody knows is the damage prevention. Somebody wants to dig, he needs to get a permit, and the permit will be only when somebody being dispatched and mark and flag for this guy every place that he needs to use in order not to strike something. So that's the damage prevention. And basically it's like an SLA of 2 or 3 days, most cases, from the moment that you submitted the ticket to the moment that you could dig. On the left side, it's the preliminary phases of construction and what you know as engineering phases. And it starts from preliminary planning, bidding, estimating, feasibility studies, towards the design, which is very, very detailed design of our plans to execute the project. And eventually there is something in between. That's the ad hoc, that's the boutique services. So, and those two systems seems to be not connected. And it's actually between the state of what could be designed to what actually been implemented. I think that's the starting point of the challenge. That's the deviation starting point. If you could connect between those two systems of what actually have been designed to what could be designed to what actually been implemented, I think you have like the starting point of creating the map. And that's what we try to. And we've decided intentionally, instead of going and competing against others, we decided to provide an opportunity to be the first digital workflow to anyone who wants to plan, to design, and eventually to dig. But we aiming just people going to use our data as kind of an ETA to complexity or confusion, and confusion means delays. You're going to use our data to get like the depiction of the complexity you're going to have to deal with, seeing ahead of time the conflicts that might become the risks that will impact the predictability, profitability, and safety of construction. And that's the aim.
It sounds like it's just an opportunity to be more proactive than reactive too. And getting this information upfront allows you to be more proactive instead of having to obviously get further down the construction life cycle where when you're reactive, it's just more expensive and it's harder to change.
Yeah, having changes on the design phase, it's too late and too little. And most likely people won't make tough decisions. So I want to give a chance to see ahead of time the complexity you're going to have to deal with and make a decision early on. There is a saying that it's not my theme, but the industry used to say that the damage prevention and construction risk mitigation needs to start with data at the preliminary phases of linear construction. And I added like with good enough data at the preliminary phases of linear construction.